Warning, this show contains strong language and topics that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised.
Now get the cards, the cards from my generation. I'll take the come on, let's get it on. Don't get the loss, the money. We're in this together and do it all. They said nothing's forever, and they refuse to see the change in me. Why won't they wake up? Music. Move it to the music.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of the Suplah that lives in Suplah City, just outside of Suplah City Hall. I am Andy Kwan, and with me as always is Sam Brooks.
Smooth introduction as always, you fucking moron. Now, I was cleaning my room earlier today, and I know this doesn't seem relevant to anything, but believe me it is, because I found this.
I can't see that, Sam.
This looks like a championship. More specifically, the Suplah Brawl Championship
What now?
that I never lost,
Okay, you keep
but I wasn't pinned for.
you keep banging on about this, okay? You lost.
You see, it says on the
Deal with it.
belt Brawl.
You didn't
It's got-
deserve. You
It's
didn't
got my
deserve a
name on
title
there.
shot anyway.
Samuel
If it wasn't
Brooks,
for
you
my
see?
stupidity, you wouldn't
If
have
it
that
wasn't for
shot.
the fact that you were a fucking scrub and lost to me
didn't
fair and
deserve
square,
it.
no, I deserved it because I
No.
beat your ass down like a little bitch.
I'm sorry, I'm not a computer game character.
Fuck your
so-
dreams, fuck your life. This belt is mine. I am officially champion whilst I have this belt, and no one can say otherwise.
Did you buy a toy belt?
No,
That sounds like something you did.
no,
That sounds like something.
no.
That sounds like something you did.
Shut up, Quan.
Why the fuck you lying?
Do your news bit.
So,
Let's talk about what we want to talk about this week.
shut up, San Francisco Sam.
Still not getting that right. We need to talk about what happened last week.
Oh, what happened last week, Sam?
Not only have we had developments on this Seth Rollins injury / WWE Championship tournament,
Right.
we've got a lot of fan comments.
What
first one-
fan comments do we have, Sam?
First one
Well-
being in regards to the Dragons versus Tanks poll.
That's that very important thing that we need to address, yes.
The single vote that was cast in this poll,
Was.
Dragons, need I say more, says Death Battle fan.
That's just silly.
So,
Thanks for better.
Dragons win.
Dragons don't win!
It got the only vote, Andy. Clearly nobody cares enough about this
Like, what?
crucial life-changing debate of fucking dragons versus fucking tanks, okay?
People are like, why the fuck are these people talking about this?
Yeah, really, it's almost
Because
as if,
wrestling is shit! That's
it's almost
why!
as if we have continuity between weeks, unlike Raw. But,
Oh, shit!
Will is awake, he's out of bed. Alright. And in a rare case of a comment on our very own website, supla.com,
That's right, go to supla.com.
indeed, JSN says a couple of things. Great show, guys. The Supla has yet to fail my expectations. Oh, well, thank you.
Woo! Raise
So, I'm a heel, and I meant to insult the audience like what Liam Dunn would do. I'm actually a better heel than he'll ever be, so I don't need to do that. Now, let's discuss a few things. Number one. Is it just me, or has Andy wore the exact same outfit for the last few Supla episodes? A Dr. Pepper shirt with what looks to be like Coca-Cola pajama pants. At least he's being consistent. Andy, do you own any other clothes?
I do own other clothes.
Or
This
are
is
you
what-
just a cartoon
Oh,
character?
right. Okay, here we go. Here's some behind-the-scenes shit.
Okay.
I'm wearing this, and yes, Coca-Cola fucking pajama pants.
So you've worn the same outfit for about
No,
a
that's not-
month now?
Not really, because I do wear other clothes. It's just I have these ones, and I have different pairs, but I just happen to be wearing these during the show. Don't ask me why.
Every single week, man?
Not every single week. I've worn other ones.
No, I'm pretty sure it's been every single week.
Don't go and check, but I'm fairly certain that's
That
not.
you've been whoring out various soft drinks
I'm not whoring them out. I
and
just
not
seem
our
to
own
have
fucking
shirt.
products like these nuts.
Well, these nuts shirt doesn't exist yet. Do we
Yet.
have? Do we have a store yet? No. What the fuck?
Yet. Keyword yet. Furthermore, now I don't like pointing out when someone is wrong, but Sam, oh boy, you were wrong when you said Rusev wasn't injured because this past week, during the main event tapings, he injured his bicep on one of his arms and is going to be out of action for 4 to 6 weeks. I think something was mentioned about his injury on Wrestle Pundit, and this was also pointed out by Death Battle Fan. I fucked up, everybody. I
Why
had a
the fuck
complete
do you
oversight
lie?
when I didn't realize that Rusev was injured. That sucks.
Yep.
Speaking of which, because not only was he in a god-awful storyline, worst storyline of the year so far, now he's injured for, the second time this year? Because he got injured in his leg before, right?
His ankle. That's why he wears shoes now.
That's why he wears shoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Legit. Because when he went over the top rope, he hit like his foot, and it just went. And it's just like, oh god, if you were wearing shoes, that wouldn't
Shoes on.
happen.
Fucking shoes. Put your
Shoes.
shoes on. Keep up the great content, guys. Thank you, JSN. And now
Hey, no worries.
my next comment, which is from Aaron Walker, who says, I'll admit I used to like Seth Rollins, but I ended up getting bored of his shitty promos. Yeah, you're nearly there. You're nearly there with that. The promos were bad, but Rollins himself delivering them, it didn't make it all that bad.
Do you know what's sad about it? Like last night, I was at my friend's house and we watched WWE Network. He's like, "I'm not watching wrestling and shit," and I was like, "Mate, just no. Watch this WrestleMania main event, and you'll love it."
And which one did you show him, Andy?
It was Roman Reigns versus Brock, right?
Okay.
And he was like, "Oh my god, this is fucking brilliant! This is fucking amazing!" And then Seth Rollins comes out, he's like, "Who's this guy?" He's like, "Oh, he looks like such a twat." And then he like does the curve stomp. He's like, "Oh, what a knob!" And then he wins the belt, and he's just like, "This guy's a complete twat. I really hate him. What happened to that
Yeah.
guy?" And then I went, "Well, nothing really happened for 6 months," and then he just got injured.
Whoops. Sorry. Gotta drop the ball on that one, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, if it was something that was going to lead to something eventually, like something good, then fine. But
Well, it was. We were going to get Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns at fucking Survivor Series, but unfortunately, shit happens. You can't really help.
I think they were kind of going along with maybe Hunter and
Maybe.
Seth,
Maybe.
but you know, never going to happen now. So.
And it's funny you say that, because Jonathan Jerome says, Seth's comeback should involve the Authority losing faith in Seth due to the injury, setting up his face turn and rivalry with Triple H. Yeah, that's probably going to happen, in all honesty, because, to be honest, what more could you do with him?
I thought that's what was going to happen. Like, Roman was going to win Survivor Series.
Yep.
And then...
Well, Roman was scheduled to win at Survivor Series anyway, according to wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer.
Mr. Meltzer. So, yeah, I mean... Yeah, I could see that happening at some point. It's probably just postponed until he comes back.
Probably. And Mr. Jerome also brings up a very good point. Anyone think that the pedigree is just bad for the knees? Triple H injured both his knees, and now Seth. Ban the pedigree and bring back the curb stomp. What do you think, Andy? Is the pedigree to blame for this?
You know when CM Punk did the pedigree off the top rope in the Indies? Like the Pepsi plunge, I think he called it?
Ah, yeah.
The main reason he said that he stopped doing that move was because he kept fucking up his knees.
Yeah, really, because I don't know if anyone here is... Well, odds are if you're a human being, you've fallen over before because you're a fucking moron, but... If you've fallen over onto your knees, shit hurts. So imagine jumping directly down onto them, technically, for years in Triple H's case, months on Seth Rollins' end.
Well, it was his quads, it weren't his knees that were fucking up.
The quads are in the knees, right?
Quads are, that's your knee,
Yes.
and behind the knee, I think is your quad.
Just
So I
close enough.
would get out my leg, but I feel like this is gonna be like an age
don't
verified.
fucking bring out your legs. You don't wanna... You ever see Crusaders of the Lost Ark where they open the Ark and all their faces melt? That's what would happen if you ever just slipped up your Coca-Cola pajama pants.
Anyway, the point is that
Would I blame the pedigree?
no.
I would say overall no, but it has to be a factor, surely.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Anything to bring back the curb stomp, because Seth Rollins doing the pedigree,
Every
not
quad
good.
injury that Triple H
Not good.
had, like the first one was Jericho doing the Bulldog.
Andy.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties here of a conglomerate.
What are we talking about?
I don't fucking know. You expect me to listen to what you're saying at any point? I'm fucking...
Oh yeah, how he injured himself, right?
Yeah, right, okay, Triple H.
How Triple H hurt himself was Jericho. I think Triple H tried to stop Jericho from putting Austin in the walls, and then when Triple H went over like that, his leg kind of just went like that, and
It just went like a whoopee cushion and deflated.
pretty much, yeah. That's basically science. And
Basic science.
and then the second time was it giving a spine buster to Orton?
I've got no idea.
I can't remember. But basically, I know the first time it wasn't like a pedigree. Both times were not pedigrees that did it, basically. So, I mean...
I'd rather have a curb stomp, in all fairness. I just don't want him to have the pedigree because he doesn't look good delivering the pedigree to people who are like twice his height. Like Kane.
The thing is, it's a gimmick as well because he's a part of the authority. Triple H is there. Like...
Oh, yeah, but they never gave Randy Orton the fucking pedigree.
Exactly. So, they never gave... I don't know... anyone in the corporation back in the day,
They didn't
Vince-
give Taz the stunner.
yeah, they didn't give Taz or anyone in the alliance the stunner, right? So, God, you know what? I don't think it's the pedigree. So.
But either way, I'd rather see him not do the pedigree.
Oh yeah, it's fucking terrible move. Why
Move.
stupid?
But anyway, that was our user comments that we've talked about, and now we can talk about something completely different. Although, we should probably mention what updates we've had in regards to the WWE tournament.
The tournament will now also be. We speculate: will it be a one-night thing? Will it be a thing that I should probably be having a straight streak, or should it be?
You would have a tournament with 16 men to break your streak.
No, I said a one-night thing. That was a joke. That's a joke.
The crowd goes fucking wild.
But what they're actually doing is they're going to do a multiple-week tournament on Raw and SmackDown, which makes
Indeed.
SmackDown worth watching.
Indeed they have. They've already started it, and we're already at the quarterfinals. Let's examine what matchups we have. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro. Which one do I cheer for?
Poor Cesaro.
Yeah, Cesaro's not. He's done.
Yep.
We also have Alberto Del Rio versus fucking Kalisto. Oh my god, that's gonna be great.
That's wait, what?
Yeah, oh yeah,
Kalisto
Kalisto
went-
beat Ryback.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They've given up on Ryback.
Push Ryback further down the card.
Wow, they have given up on him.
They
You
totally
know,
have.
I listened to this latest Steve Austin podcast. No, not the latest one, but one of the latest ones with Ryback, and he's like, "Yeah, I could be the next John Cena." And it's like,
No, you fucking couldn't.
No.
Just because your chant got more over than you did, I'm sorry, that doesn't mean anything. We've also got Kevin Owens versus Neville, a match we've only seen, I believe, once before in NXT.
That should be pretty good.
That should be pretty fucking good, because that match was pretty good. So, I expect no less than two former NXT champions duking out in a great match.
Yes.
We also got Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler.
Poor Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Dolph Ziggler ain't going further. This thing is like purely like shoehorned in. It's gonna be Reigns Ambrose at the end. Everyone can see it.
Which is good. I mean, that's good because I wanted that in the first place.
I think everyone wants this, but the question is, how will they finish the match at Survivor Series? Will either of them turn heel?
One of them is heel, and one of them will be called Ambrose. Dean Ambrose.
Oh, you think Dean Ambrose will turn?
Yep, they're stupid enough to turn him. At this point, I would turn Roman.
Everyone wants Roman to turn. At this point, I wouldn't mind either one of them turning because they're both baby faces. They're both, well, Ambrose is without question more over than Reigns, but
Because the thing that I noticed when I watched WrestleMania back was the whole "I can, I will" thing was going like on the billboards around the stadium, and when Brock got the reaction he got, and when Roman was getting booed, my mate thought that Roman was the bad guy.
Nah.
Right? He was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to be cheering Roman." I was like, "Well, technically, yeah." And he's like, but I can, I will" is not like a good like thing to be cheering. It's just like I can and I will. You might as well just put "fuck you" at the end of it. So
I can, I will, deal with it.
see, you might as well have that. So I don't quite, but yeah, I mean Roman.
The only way I could see if they don't turn Ambrose is that they brought out a fuck ton of merchandise for Ambrose, because clearly he's a big merchandise mover. Not as
Yeah.
big as Cena, because otherwise we'd hear about it, but if he's that good enough to warrant so many fucking merch things, so many different kinds of shirts, I imagine they're going to turn Roman.
Yeah,
Even
and
though I don't see how they could do it within the storyline.
Roman can be like, I've been like trying to win these people's support for like a year, and people hate me. Well, fuck it. I don't care. I'm champion now.
So you want him to do a thing that Rocky Maivia did, basically.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I know they're related, but yeah.
Who isn't related to the fucking Rock? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Brendan tried to convince me he was related to the Rock.
Yeah, no, Brendan is.
He's not
Brendan's totally related to
related
fucking
to the
Rock.
Rock.
He's related to the Rock.
He's not related to the
Brendan Davis, Mr. Snake Eyes of Team Bear, cousin of the Rock. Okay?
No. So the point is that
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm not fucking lying. You're lying.
You
So
know,
the point is,
Point is,
I would rather have that kind of thing happening.
I wouldn't mind if either heel turned, to be honest. But I want, as much as I hate talking about the Wyatts with you,
Hmm.
are you gonna be mature, Mr. Quan? Are you gonna act like someone who is, in fact, not 5 years old and is, in fact, 25?
I'm not even that.
Fair point. Okay. It has
Stop!
been confirmed
Get my
from the
age right.
SmackDown fucking tapings
Right.
that instead of the 5 versus 5 Survivor Series thing that we all thought they would go for,
Okay.
it will be the Brothers of Destruction in a tag match against 2 members of the Wyatt family. We don't know which ones yet, because they haven't told us.
So
Why?
why are they not?
I
doing
could
this?
see if you had problems like we very much did in getting enough team members on each team for a 5 versus 5 or in a 4 versus 4 Survivor Series match. I understand that that's a bit problematic, but at the same fucking time, the tag match? Come on!
Why are they not doing a Survivor Series tag match?
I don't think there's going to be any kind of Survivor Series elimination match at Survivor Series. Think about it, there must have been a reason as to why they did some of them on Raw already.
That's really bad.
That's terrible.
Like I get it, but they're not doing the tournament is going on for the next couple of weeks, right?
Indeed it is.
So you will have people to put in that match if you really needed to. Like you could have put Ryback in that match. In theory, you could have put
Or anyone else in that fucking tournament.
anybody, just fucking anyone, fucking anybody. Fuck, Jesus Christ.
Stardust.
He's a heel though, isn't he?
Yeah.
I meant a face. Any of the faces you can put.
Oh, any other faces? I don't fucking know at this point. This is what I mean. Even though it's hard to think of what would make sense, they could have done it anyway. Right?
We're not the how people. You're the
That's
how.
not Andy. You guys in the comments are there to tell us why we're stupid for not being able to come up with it and why you're geniuses for being able to come up with it. Okay? Done. End of.
Why you're turning more into Liam like every episode?
Oh, that reminds me. We do have a comment from Rebel Lunatic that says, "So a heel by Brooks' logic is a Liam Dunn impression."
Very much, yes.
Nice. Do you want to see a fucking Liam Dunn impression? Okay, this is a Liam Dunn impression. Andy, talk.
No.
Andy, talk.
No, I'm gonna have
Andy,
to
say say a sentence. Read a sentence.
Hello, my name.
Oh, there's a fly on my wall! Oh, look at it! Oh, I'm sorry. Say what you're gonna say.
So basically,
No! Oh, look, it's flying around! I'm gonna look up on Wikipedia for fly! Sorry, Andy. Continue with what you're saying.
So my name is Andy.
Googling fly. Also, fuck women.
Oh
Oh.
god, what the fuck?
See, that's a Liam Dunn impression, okay? I don't need to resort to pretending to be an asshole. I'm actually an asshole, so you don't need to worry about me, okay? I'm doing fine over here by myself.
What? How did we get to this?
You know what's good about being an asshole, but also playing a heel, like Baron Corbin?
What's good?
You get over with the fans, because I don't know if any of you have been watching Breaking Ground, the WWE Network series.
I have.
You have?
I have, yes.
I have.
I pay for this fucking thing.
I don't.
That's weird.
I'm
How are you
watching it
watching?
anyway.
Okay, I won't ask how.
Legal ways.
Okay. Oh, by the way, WWE put like the first episode online themselves, I think.
Yeah, they always do that. They did it with Tough Enough as well. But anyway, talk about Breaking Ground, Andrew, and why we're talking about it today.
So, Breaking Ground is a show on the network or whatever. It's about NXT rookies and kind of people in the whole developmental and at the performance center. So it follows their day-to-day lives, their training, kind of the ups and downs of it. You get to see someone getting fired, which is a bit weird. And yeah, it's basically like a reality-based series, not like Tough Enough. Should have been what Tough Enough was. And it's not too bad.
It is pretty good, and there have been 3 episodes so far, and we're going to do a general discussion about why Breaking Ground is good, why it's what the network needs more of, and how kayfabe should be dealt with in terms of real-life people. Say, for example, I don't know if you also watch the network series Table for free.
I do watch that as well.
Indeed. And it's gotten to the point where there's this whole thing on the network of kayfabe is pretty much
Dead.
non-existent at this point.
Good.
But they're in a weird sort of bubble where they have Total Divas, which is kayfabe 2.0, where that has its own universe separate to Raw's universe, but it's also scripted. Like the same guy who writes NXT also writes for Total Divas, believe it or not.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what that noise was, but what?
That was your breathing noise, I think.
How can that's not my breathing noise.
I'm gonna
don't-
double check what the name of this guy is, but I
Oh,
do know
thought you were
that
gonna double check my breathing noise. I'm like, we're not doing that again.
I'm gonna run back through the fucking Pokedex that I have.
Point is that I'm shocked at that. But yeah, this show is like kind of the day-to-day stuff of their lives. Like you follow random people that you've never heard of. So like some of them are people that like not on NXT. They're just random people that they obviously have brought in.
Some of them haven't even debuted yet. Names being like, I believe her name is Noof. That's her name. And
Yeah,
Tino Sabatelli.
That's it. I was going to call him Tony, but you know, I'm not.
That's the video game character that
Yeah,
Liam wants
I was
to
going
have
to call
sex
him
with.
Tony something, but you know.
I believe it's Tony Sabatelli. No, fucking Tito. You see, you've got me doing it now. Fuck you,
Whatever.
Andy.
So yeah,
It is Ryan Ward who is the lead writer for NXT and Total Divas.
that's insane.
Also, did you know that Ranjan Singh, former manager of the Great Khali, is the head writer? That explains everything. Oh my god. I'm in awe right now. How the fuck did he get there?
How does that happen?
How?
Okay, right. The point is,
Anyway, fuck that guy. Talk about Breaking Ground. Why
Yeah,
it's so
so-
good. What's
so-
good about Breaking Ground, Andy?
William motherfucking Shatner is the narrator.
William fucking Shatner, right? Of all fucking people.
Amazing.
Of the WWE.
In
Success is not guaranteed.
I was just like, that's amazing. Thank you, God.
Right?
Thank you. I mean,
No one is guaranteed a place at WWE.
it gives
It's
you
amazing.
it gives you a behind the scenes look at what they do at the performance center. I
does
feel
indeed.
like they show you all the different things. So like they go through promo talk, their promo training, in ring training. They show you the tryout for Christ's sake. And the only downsides I guess are it does seem somewhat orchestrated slightly because obviously it's a fucking
Mhm.
show. Like I
Well,
could,
obviously, you have to. I wouldn't say it's orchestrated. I would just say it's conveniently timed.
yeah.
That you have a camera backstage from the Tyler Breeze and Jason Jordan are having a conversation that's kind of dickish.
Yeah, like you get to see the arguments and stuff, which is a bit I don't really like. Well,
And obviously it's constructed because they have those fucking talking head interviews with some of the people like they have on Total Divas.
yeah.
So,
I mean,
not bad. The other issue I have with the program is that the editing is very choppy. And I know that's kind of a nitpicky thing to say, but you have obviously the editing guy who edits all of the voiceovers together so they can create a coherent message. Get a better guy to do that. Because it's so poorly edited, it seems like 5 coats made up to make one big fucking coat. Whereas it should just feel like one big coat. You shouldn't be able to see the seams in between where you cut the dialogue, but you can with this. It's just weird. It's a weird thing. That's only me as an editor coming through here. But
I mean the good parts though, like you get to see these people as like real fucking people.
you get to see these people as people.
Yeah, I mean you
Which is
get
what
to
they
know
fucking are.
Baron Corbin as a person.
He's a
and
douche, apparently.
he is an utter dickhead,
Good.
and that's
I wouldn't
great.
expect any less because he's a fucking heel.
Yeah, and
What do you expect?
you get to know these people and their backstories and stuff, which like I know a lot of kind of the old school wrestling fans and old school people like Jim Cornette would hate, but for me it gives me like an appreciation for these people in a way, because like, oh, so you've been doing this for 10 years, fair enough, like you're not just some dickhead, I don't know, maybe that's just me, I don't know.
It also gives great insight into how tough it is to become a WWE superstar. You really have to have everything.
Oh yeah, like
You
there's
need to have the moves, you need to have the charisma, because you can be like ZZ, for example. Because I don't know if you... Hey, guys, remember Tough Enough?
yeah,
Remember how a couple of people won that show?
yeah,
They're in this as well.
yeah, I mean it's
You
not
got ZZ and you got Josh. You got ZZ, who is... We've ragged on this show before for good reason, but
shit.
he clearly wants to be there as much as anybody else, but he's just not that good.
No.
And then you have Josh, who can't cut a fucking promo to save his life because he has a fetish for Yetis.
No, literally. William Regal, who apparently, according to like reports, he's not the main promo guy. Someone else is, but it's not him. But
I
because
imagine
he's
it
more
would used to be
well-known,
Dusty Rhodes, but obviously
well,
not him anymore.
rest in peace. But like, it's Dusty Rhodes' like right-hand man, who used to be a wrestler,
Yeah.
but he's not as famous as William fucking Regal. So they've just made William Regal the guy for the show.
For the sake of the show.
And William Regal is like, you gotta do something else, this Yeti thing.
Reinvent yourself, this Yeti thing.
Oh god, can I talk about William Regal on this show?
You can talk about William Regal.
Oh
Sure.
my god, he's amazing.
He's amazing.
The best thing is, it's during the tryouts, and what they have to do is do like this forward roll and then pose. That's all they have to do,
They
right?
need to get up into a fighting stance,
Dance.
which is literally nothing other than putting your left leg
Foot
forward.
And William Regal, God bless you, Stephen Regal, but Stephen, whatever your fucking name is,
He's a man.
He's
His name's Darren Matthews.
whatever. He's just brilliant. He's brilliant. He's just like, for the last fucking time, how hard is it to move your fucking left foot forward? And all these fuckers are going backwards, sideways.
Jumping up, they're hopping up most of the time. They hop up like a fucking Mario brother, like, wahey!
Regal's having a fucking... Like,
He's having a meltdown, like, put your foot forward!
it gets to the point where it's like, am I intellectually diminished? Or can you people not put your left fucking foot forward?
He has a point.
It's
He
just-
has a fucking point to be
I
fair.
was like, God bless you, William Regal. So, yeah, William Regal, brilliant. But you get to see all the stuff at the Performance Center. Like, I didn't realize, what was Sarah Stock's fucking TNA name? Sarita?
Sarita, yeah.
Yeah, she's training the Divas with Sarah Del Rey. I
Yes.
didn't know that. I knew Adam Pearce was there, but I didn't know he was like,
Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce.
I didn't know he was basically in Gorilla and he was that guy. I thought he was just training people.
There's a lot of roles that they need to fulfill, really.
Yeah, I did not know all these things. See? Learning.
Ending.
Learning things, Zayaz. So,
Hey, Oliver.
can I have some more Breaking Ground, please? No, wait till next week.
Oh my god, that's not even the fucking quote, you moron.
No, can I have some more Grow, please? That's it, isn't it? Oh no, please, sir, can I have some more? That's it. Yeah, I got there in the end.
Need this fucking sign again. Jesus Christ.
So, what do you think, Sam?
I think that this is refreshing. As a man who has watched a majority of the Total Divas seasons,
Why would
I
you
gotta
do that
say,
to yourself?
because I kind of enjoy it, but that's not the point. The point is, Total Divas is so garishly
Bad.
bad, whereas this, it has an honest feel. It's the difference between going to visit someone who lives in a council estate and going to visit a nice rich person who likes people. You go to a council estate, they're like, yeah, fucking what, come in, woo, Brie mode.
The only problem that like not problem, but
You go to Breaking Ground and it's like, hello, come in, this is Apollo Crews, look at his family.
yeah, and it's stuff like it shows you how they introduce people to NXT, and they literally just put on a video on like on a fucking iMac, and they don't like
Mac, Andy.
Mac, whatever. Everything's I this, I that, I shut the fuck up. So no, I don't want to shut the fuck up. So basically, Sami Zayn even references the fact that he was El Generico, but doesn't really
He
say.
does. He advises the new people to not get too attached to any ideas they have coming in, and how hard it was for Sami Zayn to give up the El Generico character.
And I didn't realize that Tyler Breeze was going to get released several times.
Yeah, he was at the chopping block, and they were like, "Okay,
Do something.
get a gimmick,
Do something. And then it's just
Then
like,
Zoolander
my
happened.
eyes, where do you look at me?
You've ruined that song for me,
They
you
are
twat.
gorgeous. There's I you
I hate you forever.
Is it my walk or just my stare? When you freeze, but I appear.
Hey, fuckface!
What?
You're not Tyler Breeze.
I
Stop singing his theme. Apollo Crews is focused on a lot.
yes, which is
It's
probably good because he's getting pushed.
Baron Corbin is focused on a lot,
Dun,
again,
dun,
for
dun,
the
dun,
same
dun.
reasons.
Oh god, he nearly punched a fan. If he did, I would have been so happy because that fan was such a dick, right? So he goes to a Baron Corbin goes to his bar on his own.
This is from the third episode, which covers the tour NXT took through Texas.
Yes, so
You
basically,
see Baron Corbin walking about the streets, and then he goes into a music bar.
and then like he goes to this bar, and obviously fans want to take photos because they know who he is, and he's kind of the most distinguishable fucking man on the planet, really.
It's
'cause
like
he-
Shatner said, being a 6'7" WWE NXT superstar,
and he's
Baron
talented.
Corbin
But,
is
like,
very noticeable.
yeah, so people will know who he is, or if you don't know who he is, he's like the most noticeable man ever. So
Like you would say, he has tall.
he has tall, very tall, and this fan obviously knows who he is. He's obviously pissed, and he keeps like trying to hug him. It's just-
Yeah, he just keeps hanging on to
and
it.
it's just like, get the fuck off me.
No, Baron, you're my best friend.
Alright, man, never beer. It's like, yeah, great, yeah, awesome. Fuck off. Yeah, great, yeah. And it just gets to the point where he just has to leave. It's just
And then
like,
you cut to fucking Tyler Breeze and Ty Dillinger hunting for bats in
yeah,
the city.
a bit weird. I'm a bit like, what? Who does that? Who does that?
Canadians, Andy.
Are they Canadian?
Yes.
I know Tyler is. I didn't know.
Ty Dillinger trained in the fucking Heart Dungeon.
Why is he not better than what he is now? Okay, the point is,
I would call him a perfect 10.
I would say stop finding bats, you weirdos.
10. He found 10 bats.
10 bats. Ha ha ha. Count Ty.
That should be his new gimmick for fucking Count Ty Dillinger. Paints himself purple and goes out and he's like,
10 bats.
I count 20,000 smarks who don't like this gimmick. Fuck are we doing? Anyway.
I don't know, man.
Shit gets real sometimes. You remember Devon Taylor, the backstage interviewer that Dana Brooke patted on her head?
I miss her, but yeah.
She got fired in the second episode. Because they were like, you're not good.
Yeah. She was
Well.
training to be a wrestler.
Yeah,
Why? You were
a lot of the backstage announcers and referees and such, they are either former or have trained to be in the past wrestlers.
But why? If you're a backstage interviewer and you're doing perfectly fine, why?
Well, she wasn't that great. I often heard the nickname Dead-Eye Devon, so
I thought she was just fine.
she got patted on the head really well.
There you go. That's all you need.
That's all you need. Andy Kwan, 2015.
The more you know.
That's all you would need, Andy.
That's not nice, is it?
I'm not a very nice person.
I've had like someone recommend that I be a backstage interviewer.
By someone, you mean Alex Shane.
By someone, I meant Alex Shane. Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to give away. Have I told that to me before?
Yep, no, you've told it before, at least twice.
Yeah. Well, can someone just hire me then, please? So what were we talking about?
Devin Taylor got
That's it,
fired
yeah.
for not being good
It's.
by Canyon Seaman.
I laughed at that.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's his name. Cameron Seaman?
Right. It's not. His name isn't Seaman.
No, it's gotta be.
His name is
Ceman. How else do you say that?
Seaman.
Rest my case. But yeah, shit gets real. I like to see that. I also like to see Tensai being great at his job.
Yeah.
That's also fun to see.
And I remember they were like, my name is Matt Bloom. I've had many different gimmicks, and they go through all of them, and then they just go right at the end to A-Train.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm not going to tell you what this one is because
They get up to A-Train, they briefly mention Tensai, they mention nothing of Giant fucking Bernard, where he was dominating fucking New Japan with Carl Anderson.
Giant Bernard, and
Yeah, Giant Bernard, that was his thing.
what a stupid name. So
He
yeah,
wrestled well.
true.
That's all I care about.
And then they just go, oh, this is Sarah Del Rey, and this is Robbie Brookside. And, like, as a British person, I know who Robbie Brookside is. But
Yep.
I'm guessing that because 90% of the people in that room are American, they're going to have no fucking clue.
99%, the 1% being Kana.
Yeah.
From fucking Japanese wrestling, who was in the background. She was never focused upon at any point, but she was there. She was there.
So, yeah. I mean,
Point being, I love this insight that they're giving. I like the fact that they're doing this. This is what the network needs more of. This and Table for Free are my favorite series on the network right now.
yeah,
Even though we're not meant to know half of this shit is happening. Which I think kind of helps the fact, because, hey, wrestling's fake. Let's see how fake it really is.
like, I don't see what the issue is, because Kayfabe is just a fucking joke.
Dead.
It's just like, there's no point even pretend. I hate people like Jim Cornette. It's like, hey, bring back kayfabe, bring back all this shit. Like, no, it's done. It's in the dirt. It's gone. I mean,
Wrestling can't have kayfabe whilst UFC is its main competitor.
yeah, like you can't.
Let's put it that way. Even if you wanted to have kayfabe back, we live in a day and age where kayfabe isn't possible because of the fucking internet.
Because of this thing I'm holding up, which is my fucking phone. You can't have kayfabe. And
Precisely.
and wrestling can't remove all phones off the planet, or this. So, you need to evolve or die. That's basically it.
And by evolving, we mean making things like Breaking Ground.
Yes. And actually basing, like, backstories maybe on that. I don't know. Do something like, make me care about these people. That's it. That's all I want you to do. Make me care. I care more about Baron Corbin now because of this show. I
And
hate
yet
him more.
it still boggles my mind that they have shit like Breaking Ground and Table for Free.
Mm.
And on Raw, you have Dead Guy and Fire Guy. Can we talk about what happened on Raw for fuck's sake before we finish? Because I'm still mad about this.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen. Right.
Let me fucking tell you.
But I have.
Andy.
But okay, but I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it fully. You know how Facebook plays videos automatically?
Oh yes. Mhm.
It came up, and I was just like, I'm not even going to put the sound on for this. I'm just going to watch it. I was
Yep.
like, oh, well, that's great. So it must have been cool if you were there, because it was in England, and Taker never comes to England. Although he did come to England once and got put for a table by Shield. But that was like 2-3 years ago. So that must have been cool for them.
Let me explain.
Okay.
The Wyatts come out.
Yep.
This unstoppable force that's supposed to be, in booking terms, frightening, because they're basically the four horsemen of the apocalypse. They steal the powers of Kane and Undertaker in the space of 2 days. For all intents and purposes, Kane and Undertaker have been written off.
Wait.
Hmm?
stolen the powers.
Bray Wyatt
You know
stole
how
their
we were
powers.
talking about Kayfabe is dead?
Yeah, really.
Right, so...
That's what pisses me off, okay? That alone in itself, you have Bray Wyatt summoning fireworks. Okay?
and
And
fake
now-
lightning that
and
clearly... Right,
Fake
have I-
lightning that came out of a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon,
Have I
yes.
ever talked about this lightning? It is
What?
the
What?
hokiest wank ever, right?
It's fake?
it's
No!
yeah, but not just that. Like, if I was in a crowd and it was just the fireworks that went off, I'd be like, "Where's this lightning?" Of course, it's just on the fucking screen.
Green screen!
Hokey
But anyway.
wank.
Brothers of Destruction come out and they lay out these 4 people who are supposed to be unstoppable. Not as Corporate Kane or even Biker Taker. As them fucking selves! Bray Wyatt did shit to them. He didn't take their powers because they clearly have them. What does any of this mean? What does it fucking mean to have Bray Wyatt take the powers of Kane and Undertaker that we've already said do nothing and mean fucking nothing, unless Bray Wyatt manages to get buried alive, in which case he'll come back after resting off an injury for 3 fucking months? What is the point? Who cares? This shit clearly isn't at any point real. And I know you're meant to suspend your disbelief, but you can't do that when you're watching Breaking Ground and watching Tyler Breeze and Ty Dillinger hunt for bats in fucking Texas. And then you have the fucking Undertaker and Kane come out and do the whole boom, da-da-da, and the and the lay down and the fucking sit up and the... What is the point?
You mean the like I
can't deal with this anymore, man.
It's bad. Like...
And the fact they're not even building towards a good match with 5 versus 5, you're now having a fucking throwaway tag match for no reason.
I mean...
Why bother? Why? It's my fault, really. It's my fault for wanting to enjoy the Wyatts and get invested in the Wyatts. These people who have the potential to make the product different.
Stop doing it. They're bad.
No, I should just like John Cena and Roman Reigns instead.
No,
That'll serve me well. To be a fan of the Wyatts is to suffer.
Don't do it then. I've never been a fan of them. They're awful.
Yeah, but I'm not going to follow in your footsteps because you're a twat, so...
So you like hokey shit? I don't understand.
I like fiction! It's fun to get away from real-life problems by watching things like Breaking Bad and 24.
Yeah, but they're based in reality, not Zombie Man and Fireman.
I like Walking Dead. I like The Bill. That had firemen, didn't it?
The Bill was a police show.
Anyway. Point being, fuck this shit. Raw's terrible. Breaking Ground is great. NXT is great. Generally, anything on the network, exclusive.
P good.
P good.
Yeah.
Before we go, I'm going to tell you where you can find us and what to do now. The show's over. Visit Suplah.com for everything you could ever need, including the broadcast, MP3 downloads of our shows, and host biographies in case you want to know about more
About
of us.
my wonderful life that I live.
Wonderful life. Also, go to WrestlePundit.com for the latest news and rumors in wrestling today, and you can find us on iTunes. Search our name, and you'll find us. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram, same name as everywhere else. Everything will be in the description below. Leave a comment below. What do you think of Breaking Ground? Do you think it's good?
Is it good?
Do you think that Survivor Series is going to be terrible?
What are better?
Maybe.
Bats or dragons?
Okay, let's make this a weekly thing. Bats or dragons? Which is better? Leave a comment below and tell us. In the meantime, I have been the true Suplah champion, Sam Brooks.
I don't believe you bought a toy belt. Fuck me.
Who have you been, fuckface?
I've been fuckface.
That's his Twitter handle below. It says
No, my name isn't fuckface.
And we'll see you next week for more of this shit.
Da-da-da-da-dun.
The amount of time you do that is the amount of time you're going to snap your neck around your head in a 360-degree rotation. Yep. You know, so I do.
Get the
What up, Suplah City? This is your 2014 co-host of the year and true Suplah champion, despite what Carmine and others would say, Sam Brooks. Thanks for watching the latest episode of Suplah. If you want to see more of myself and the city mascot, check out our previous episodes. And if you want to be the first to see the Suplah every Thursday, subscribe and become a citizen of the Suplah City. What's your opinion on Breaking Ground? Which is better, bats or dragons? You know what to do. Leave a comment below. Yeah.